Shalom. We're the Hebrew Israelites. We come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, okay, known to you people as America, which is Babylon the Great. And we also come out to preach this word unto the elect of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, who are the true Hebrew Israelites. Okay, so before we get started, as always, we're going to give all the praise, all the honor, and the glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Harakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and our elders that rule well, that taught us this truth, that great millstone. And salutations to all you sincere Akim that are preaching this word in all truth and sincerity. So, it's just another week out here. And, continuing on to, prophesy against this place. Okay, because America, Babylon the Great, is the most wicked place on the face of the earth. Okay? And it promotes wickedness on God's chosen people. Okay? Not only the chosen people, but also the whole world. Okay? If Esau, the so-called white man, didn't have boundaries, okay, this man will be out throughout the whole universe, okay, spiritually polluting the whole universe, man.
It's Revelation 19:1. And after these things, I heard a great voice of much people in heaven, saying, Hallelujah! Salvation and glory and honor and power unto the Lord our power, Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai. For true and righteous are his judgments, for he hath judged the great whore, which did corrupt the earth with her fornication.
Yeah, and that's a future prophecy that hasn't taken place yet. You got bozos out there that'll say, oh, all prophecy has already been fulfilled. You're a bug out. Okay, because you can see the world in its current condition, and just by looking at its current condition, alright, if you have somewhat of a spiritual concept, you'll see this place is jacked up still. You'll see people are bugging out, waxing worse and worse. Okay, you go on social media, you turn on the TV, and people are waxing worse and worse, man. Okay? Like I did a video the other day where when we were growing up, people had, tattoos and piercings. Nowadays you look and people are tatted from their toe to their eyeballs, man. Got piercings all in their face, man. Okay? Looking all heathened out. Or people are into witchcraft, worshiping other gods at a super high level. So these prophecies haven't been fulfilled yet. Okay? The elect, alright, the 1/3 aren't on the chariots right now praising Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai for judging that great whore. That's a future prophecy that's going to happen. Okay? That great whore is talking about America. Babylon the Great. It's a whore because, first and foremost, a whore, she sleeps around with everybody for money. Well, that's how this place, okay, pushes its ideals, its morality throughout all the four corners of the earth by being in bed with these other nations and their kings, their princes. Okay, and also, by being in bed with these other nations, but also spraying its STDs, man, the spiritual TDs. Okay.
Hey, you know this place wax. Did you hear that song that was just playing?
I heard it.
It said I'm trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
Man.
The A minor, that's a chord, but you know he's playing on words. He's talking about a minor. You know, you know what I'm saying? Wow, I ain't never heard that.
Hey, when you read in Ecclesiastes chapter 12, it goes into how at the end the daughters of music shall be brought low. Like all the music here, the majority of the music here is garbage. After like the mid 2000s, the music literally went to shit. Okay, it's not spraying a positive message anymore. And in fact, it's influencing people to be more and more wicked. That's part of that the filth of that fucking whore. You know, you got Elam and these other nations now with their own form of drill and trap music and nigga music. You know, the sound of the music is through. You know, they're not talking to you people and the youth about getting an education or saving money or, you know, eating right.
Yeah, it wasn't even like that when we were growing up.
Man.
That's why I remember being young, I was a complete fucking idiot, man. Music ain't helping nothing.
You did have, you know, early 2000s, late 90s rappers that were so-called conscious rappers that had somewhat of a little message.
Yeah, they don't know that.
Or, you know, Too Short, even though he's a nigga, he had that song talking about get a degree, get an education. You know, talking to Judah about stacking money. But not anymore. Now the nigga talking about, you know, utilizing another man's woman. That song you got with T.O. He said, why'd you let the nigga go, you dumb bitch? We could've used him for some more shit. Like, damn, that's wicked. You know? Here it is, a woman. She has a man, but fucking some other dude. This other dude is cashing her out to bring it back to the pimp or the whatever he is, the Mac. And he rebukes her for getting rid of the dude, cutting the dude off, because he's like, we could have used him for more. That's wicked, man.
On YouTube, there's this video called The Age of the Cut.
Right.
And it was all about all these different people. They were in relationships. It was all a bunch of dudes in relationships with one woman. So, and they would be living in the same house together. And then there was like a little, because I watched a part of it, and there was like a little scene where this woman, she was talking about how she'll tell one of like the other dudes to leave the house while she has sex with one of them. You know, and they're basically just taking turns with it. Taking turns. Hey man, hey bro, that's evil, man. But that's accepted in this society, like, and it was, and these dudes, the interviewers asking the guys, like, you okay with this shit? They're like, yeah, it's cool. And the woman's all proud and acting like, you know, she's acting like the dudes, like she's bossing these dudes around, man, telling them what to do, man. Like she's a man of the house, and the dudes in the house are her women's.
And who do we have to thank for this? Esau. Esau, the so-called white man.
Yeah.
Okay, he turned all this stuff. He turned, you know, the order out of order. You know, this Ecclesiasticus 26 and 9. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. The whoredom of a woman may could be known just by looking at her countenance, man.
They bat the eyelashes, bat the eyelashes.
You know? The makeup she wears, the attire she puts on, the way she looks, gazes at another man. You could be with the woman, she'd be your wife, and then you go into some place, and she looking at a dude, and you could catch the shit. Like, what the fuck you look at this guy for? Why you look at him like that? Should try and play it off. It says, if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. You gotta keep a woman in, man. You know, especially a young woman, especially your daughter. You know, you're supposed to guide her. Because another woman, you know, a mother isn't really going to teach her daughter morals, man. A mother going to teach her daughter how she treat her man. Treat all men like this, you know, for the most part. You know, you being the man, you being a loving father, you're not going to give your daughter liberty to just wear what she wants or go where she wants. No, you got to keep her in straitly. You got to protect her. Okay? Especially when this whole world is so fucking wicked and thrives off influencing the weaker vessel of our people. Because they know the men now don't have a backbone. The man does everything he does for the Israelite woman. She's wicked, so she gonna fucking do what she wants to these men. You know? So you gotta have a hedge. You know? It says, watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. It's not supposed to bug you out how these women are. Okay, it says, marvel not if she trespass against thee. You know? Now we're bringing this out because this is just part of the wickedness that Esau allows, that this whore allows to be promoted over our people and over the nations of these other people. That's why you got Ishmael and the Muslim Islamic world fighting so hard to
trying to maintain their values.
Right. Their values. Because the West is influencing their women to just be out of order. You know, to usurp authority over the household.
Yeah, protest for women's rights.
Right.
Which in that world is complete madness. You know? And they know that's why they be burning American flags and all that stuff, saying DTA and everything, because they see what happens, when America takes something over, because what happens, man, if America, let's say, you're your own country, your own sovereign country, America comes in, makes deals with you, whatever, takes your sovereignty away, man. Okay? Next thing you know, he's buying up your farmlands, alright? He's buying up your grocery stores, everything, it all belongs to him now. And now you're going to his for everything. Just like we are here. It's rigged against us. He's feeding you this bullshit. Next thing you know, you got GMO every fucking where. Your women are all out of order. Everywhere he goes, he destroys everything, man. Destroy this place. Just look at this place. It's destroyed, man. These people are all bug outs. All right, your woman. If you got a woman, you got an enemy in the house, man. She's against you. Because she don't want to see you do good. She's gonna try and fucking, mess with you around everything that you do. If you're doing something for yourself, she's over here wondering why you're not doing something for her, man. She don't want you to do for yourself. She wants your existence to be all about her, man.
It's real. It says, She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he hath found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down, and open her quiver against every arrow.
Yeah, now look, this is what leaving a woman unattended leads to. Look at OnlyFans. That shit is oversaturated with women trying to be OnlyFans models and shit. That's because that's all they want to do is just lay around and get paid for fucking jacking off, man. That's it, bro. They just want to lay around and get paid for diddling themselves, man. You know? And then you talk that they have a term among women called body count, man. You know, I was watching this damn YouTube thing and they had all these different women and they're talking about what's your body count. Hey, not now one of them had at least 3 dudes. It was all like 20 and above, man. One of them was like 200 or something like that. And the bitch was only like 18 years old, man. 19 or something like that.
This is Jeremiah 3 verse 1. They say if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers. Yet return again to me, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And I bring that out because when a woman goes and deals with another man, that fucks everything up. Okay, it says, shall not that land be greatly polluted? You know? It fucks with that woman, not just physically, but spiritually too. Mentally too. Okay, that land becomes greatly polluted. She gets spirits on her from that other man's DNA. That's why when you break up with a woman and she goes and does something with another dude, you try to get back with her, it never works out. You know? It never works out, or you find yourself struggling to keep it together, and it never works out no matter what you do. Because it's been polluted, it's been compromised, it's fucked. Okay? So yeah, man, this is just one reason why Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to destroy this place, man. Okay, Amos chapter 9 verse 8.
Amos 9 verse 8. It said, behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord.
Right. This is that sinful kingdom, man. Okay? The great melting pot of demonic stuff. You know, it's just all backwards here, man. It's just full of violence, robbery, witchcraft, sin, wickedness. You name it. You name it, America's got it, man. Babylon's got it, man. Okay? Hey, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to destroy this place from off the face of the earth, literally. Okay? Literally, this place, America, okay, is going to get hit with 200 million warheads, man. Okay? It says the smoke of this place is going to ascend forever. Forever and ever, meaning a very long time. It's going to be a monument. A monument for those that would after shall live ungodly. A memorial for what it's like to be wicked, man. The outcome of a wicked society, a wicked system. Okay? From New York, Maine, all right, down to San Diego, okay, from Washington to Florida, man. And we just had that eclipse where America was crossed out. When you look at it from 2017, 2014. No. It was 7 years, right? 7 years. Where, see,
It's 2016.
2016 to 2024. 2016 was one direction of the path of the eclipse, and then this year,
2017.
God,
Plus 7 plus 7, 14.
Yeah. So 2017 was crossed out from that eclipse, and now this year was crossed out the other direction, just totally crossed out. There's not too much time for you to repent, man. There's not too much time for Esau, the so-called white man, to rule. Okay? He's going down.
This is Psalm 137 and 7. It says, "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones."
Right, because you're to blame for all this. Esau, the so-called white man, he is the chief of the heathen. Starting with the chief of him, who are them so-called Jews, who are at war right now with Ishmael in the Middle East. Not just Ishmael, but Aram, okay, Elam, and other, nations that are in the Middle East. It says, "Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast rewarded us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones." Meaning there's going to be a lot of violence done to you Edomites, man. Okay, for all the evils that you've done to the Israelites, who are the so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans. See, ever since you came into power, ever since you got your blessing, your whole plot, your whole goal was to exterminate the Israelites, man. Okay? Your inward thought was to race it. Okay, when you think of race, you think of the word erase.
Raise means to destroy.
To burn down.
And it said, even to the foundation thereof. Esau accomplished that. Look at the condition of Jake, man. Look at the household. Look at the abortion rate. Look at the single parent home rate. Even to the foundation. I mean, the foundation is the very household, man. A mother and a father raising their children right, man. Esau destroyed even that. So Esau actually succeeded. It's only through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that the Lord was able to raise up men of understanding, man. That only a few in number would be able to return back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But Esau did such a number on Jake that the majority of Jake is going to actually be destroyed, man. Because they're not going to be able to be rehabilitated.
Hey, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Got another one.
Okay.
This is Zechariah 2 and 6. It says, "Ho, ho, come forth, and flee from the land of the north, saith the Lord. For I have spread you abroad as the four winds of the heavens, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you, toucheth the apple of his eye. For behold, I will shake my hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants, and ye shall know that the Lord of hosts hath sent me. Sing and rejoice, O daughter of Zion, for lo, I come, and I will dwell in the midst of thee, saith the Lord. And many nations shall be joined to the Lord in that day, and shall be my people, and I will dwell in the midst of thee, and thou shalt know that the Lord of hosts has sent me unto thee. Man. And what does that mean? Many nations are going to be joined unto the Lord and be his people. That's talking about all the Jacob, you know, that's going to come back to the Lord, that's been spread among the nations, man. Alright, but the Lord ain't going to forget about the wickedness of Esau, alright, and what he's done to Israel, man. He did destroy Israel, man. Israel is destroyed, man, even to the very foundation thereof. Just look at the condition of Jacob, man. Alright? Everything that has to do with Jacob is all nothing but fuckery, man.
Yeah.
And it's so bad. And I know because I grew up in these neighborhoods, man. I grew up with Jake, man. And I was the same fucking way. You're so damn programmed within you that you will actually push away books and education because you don't want to seem like a square, man.
Yeah, that's how fucked up it is.
That's how bad it is, bro.
But look at all the people that are winning right now are techies, nerds.
Well, yeah, because they want Jake to be stupid. They want Jake to be ignorant and into all this, you know, black culture, thug life, drug life, you know, being a damn criminal, being an idiot.
They want you to be a reprobate.
Yeah, Jake feeds into it, man. It's a self-fulfilling fucking prophecy with Jake, man. Because what happens when somebody that, you know, you want to get ahead in life, other Jakes are going to look at you and bully you, man, and punk on you, man. What do they tell Judah, bro? What is, if you got a Judite, you know, that he's more scholarly, wants to learn, you know, if you're from the hood, what's Jake gonna tell you? How come you act so white? Why you talk white?
You're a square bear.
It's fucking stupid. So basically, hey man, without even realizing that you associating so-called white man with being better than you, being smarter than you, because you equating a Jake that wants to be smart, wants to have an education, wants to know things and read and learn things as acting white. So wait, trying to be smart is acting white? That's fucking crazy, bro. That's fucking crazy. But that's how Jake literally is. And then out of the same mouth, talk about how they don't like the so-called white man, how they hate the so-called white man, bro. That shit is crazy. But what's the number one thing Jake wants to do? Jake wants to entertain the so-called white man, bro. He wants to be a basketball player. He wants to be a rapper, you know. He wants to entertain Esau. He wants to be the court fucking jester, man.
Yeah. Join his military. This is Micah chapter 4, verse, I'm going to start at 1. But in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and people shall flow unto it. And many nations shall come and say, Come, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, and to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For the law shall go forth of Zion, and the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai from Jerusalem. Another future prophecy, man, that hasn't taken place, and this is the Old Testament. Okay, that the nation of Israel is going to be established above all other nations, man. That hasn't happened yet. Okay, that the Israelites, these so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, are going to be on top, overseeing everything. That hasn't happened yet. We still got these dirty-ass devils and these stinky-ass heathen ruling over us, man. Okay? You got fucking heathen that worship mice and monkeys and foul creatures, man.
Looking at a rat like that's his uncle.
Right. Or Elam, they worship cows. You know? They say, they don't, certain of them don't eat beef because they feel like that's their ancestor. You're a bug out, man. The Lord said that's a clean animal that we can eat. Lord didn't create no cow for you to worship it, no bull for you to worship it. He created those things so you can eat them, so you can use their body as a resource of food and tools, medicine. Okay, you're a bug out to be worshiping a cow, worshiping cattle. See, but we're gonna teach the heathen our ways in the kingdom. You know, they're gonna be worshiping no cattle in the kingdom. I'm gonna jump down to the point in verse 10. It says, "Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion." And we're in pain. Okay, here it is. Esau is wearing us out by all the bullshit he's pushing. Tax increases. Yeah, here it is, minimum wage increases, but everything else goes up. A gallon of water is no longer 99 cents. Okay? A bag of beans is no longer $1. Alright? So we're in pain. We catch hell. It says, and labor to bring forth. What are we bringing forth? We're trying to bring forth, or we're bringing forth the kingdom. Okay, we're ushering in the appearance of Yahweh Shai. We have to labor in order for these things to take place. Alright? It says in Matthew 24 that the word has to go out throughout the four corners of the earth, and then shall the end come. But the key is, the word has to go forth in order for the end to come. Alright, the 1/3 has to receive it. It says when they're sealed that the end shall come, the destruction's gonna come. Okay, and that includes, and speaking of the destruction of America, because yes, America will be destroyed by nukes. America's going to be destroyed in World War III. Okay, this is biblical prophecy. World War III is biblical prophecy. The destruction of America is biblical prophecy. Okay, the Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, being God's chosen people, is biblical prophecy. Okay. It says, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail, for now shalt thou go forth out of the city. We're out of the city. We're not in Jerusalem as a whole. Okay, you don't got brothers in Jerusalem preaching on a high level like you do here in America. Okay, as a matter of fact, I don't think I've ever seen a video of brothers preaching out of Israel, Jerusalem.
I don't think so either.
You know, we've seen Israelites go there, talk their little shit to Amalek, but as far as prophesying the word, I haven't seen that.
In their bugged out mind, they probably think they're home.
They do.
They don't gotta save nobody because they're in the land.
But they don't understand the scripture.
We made it.
Because it goes on to say, now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field. We dwell in the field. Outside of Jerusalem is the field. Okay. It says, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. And thou shalt go even to Babylon. We're in Babylon. The word Babylon goes back to the Hebrew word Babal, which means confusion. This place is fucking confusing. Okay. It says, there shalt thou be delivered. There Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies. It says, here is where we're going to be delivered. Okay. This is where the great destruction is going to take place. So, to counter that, this is going to be a place where there's great deliverance. This is where Israel's going to be delivered. This is where that saying is going to be said that Yahweh liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of the north. Because this deliverance is going to surpass ancient Egypt's deliverance. It's going to be on a super high miraculous level. Okay? The chariots are actually going to beam brothers and sisters up, man. You know? Tractor beams.
And everybody that's left behind is going to get liquidated, man. Yep. Get oiled up.
Get burned up.
And there's no escape, man. That's why we talk about, you know, preaching this word, but many of you scoff at this word, man. Alright? There's been many of people that have left the word. You know?
That's right.
This isn't something to scoff at. This isn't something to, you know, take lightly. It's something to take very seriously, man, because all you got to do is read the scriptures for yourself. Search the scriptures for yourself and see, you know, that the things, all right, that the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone have been talking about is the truth, man. So-called white man is the devil, man. All right, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites. And Israel has been scattered among all these different nations throughout the whole world, okay? And this is the end. Esau, all right, Esau, Edom, as it says in the scriptures, who is the end of the world, all right, is ruling. That means we're at the end of the world. And you look at his rulership, and everything's jacked up, man. I saw a post the other day that said that 8 million, mostly children, die a year due to pollution. Literally to pollution, bro. Garbage, trash, poor air quality. Here it is, you got the devil talking about clean emissions and all this stuff, when this guy's the one that fucking destroyed the atmosphere in the first place, man. That's why it talks about in the scriptures that he's going to destroy him that destroyed the earth. The Lord's not playing, bro. The Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is angry at the nations, man, because they have destroyed the earth. Chiefly Esau, Edom, with his, you know, so-called technological advancements, innovations. Oh, but the byproduct of it is pure death, man. Plastic. Alright? Carbon, high-level carbon emissions, man. The ozone layer deteriorating. That's why so many people are getting skin cancer and shit. Don't even get us started on what happened in 2020 and everybody that took that shit. Now you guys all have fucking super cancer. All the food is fucking bugged out. The water, they put drugs in the water. They put arsenic and rat poison in the damn water. Fluoride, lead. That's in your water, man. And there's some places where it's so bad, alright, there's a low life expectancy for living in those areas. The water's fucking undrinkable, man. So yeah, the Lord's not gonna forget about any of that stuff, man. And then the people that are meant to be ruling the world, all right, Esau did them dirty, man. Esau did Jake dirty, man. But it's all through prophecy. I mean, Jake went out, bro. But the Lord's still gonna get you, all right, for what you, hey, man, because if it was up to you, man, you would have kept the truth from ever coming out, man. There's that story that, you know, apostles were preaching, and then you had some Edomite talking about how they spent all this money to keep these things in, man. Through what? Through Christianity, you know, religion. This Deuteronomy 4:5. It says, "Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me, that you should do so in the land whither you go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who hath Yahweh Shai so near unto them, as the Lord our power is in all things that we call upon him for? And what nation is there so great that has statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law, which I set before you this day?"
Yep, you see the law, statutes, commandments, they're righteous, man. And the kingdom, everybody's going to live after these laws, statutes, commandments. And that's what's going to promote, you know, peace. That's what's going to promote, you know, happiness. When this man goes down. Because we can't execute, you know, judgment after the law, statutes, commandments being under this devil. Therefore, things just continue on to be chaotic. You can't go out and correct people or put people to death, you know, or have the authority when somebody scoffs and talks shit to put them in their place. Because if we were allowed to, you know, things would be better. Okay? You look at the brothers, like the brotherhood, brothers that are in the truth, and there's actually a peace and harmony amongst us, man. You know? We don't steal from each other or, you know, harm each other or, you know, act out on each other like that, man. You know? But here it is in the world, you could have dudes from, like, say a gang or something. They got their bylaws and things they're supposed to uphold. But they're fucking each other's woman. Steal each other. Yeah. Killing each other.
Plotting on each other.
You know? But that's not in the truth. And if that happens in the truth, the Lord deals with it, you know?
Hell yeah.
Real quick. You know? So that just shows you, man, that this is a righteous thing. And then in the kingdom, everybody's going to have to live under our law, statutes, commandments. The heathen are going to say, man, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is righteous. And these people, man, those are really special people. You know, they're going to see it. That this wisdom, knowledge, this understanding is the Most High. Okay? It's the highest form of wisdom. Because there's a law for everything. If your cattle escapes, your enemy or your neighbor is supposed to bring it back to you. Not supposed to steal it, not supposed to charge you for it.
Which is charity.
Right.
That's what charity acts. Charity isn't giving money to the homeless. You know, charity is goodwill towards your brother. I mean, you don't wish no harm, you wish the best for your brother, man. Even if you have problems with that person, you wouldn't do him no wrong, man. That's charity, bro. Recognizing that that's still your brother, man. You don't have that in the world, man.
Well, even amongst your own like blood siblings.
Yeah. See, that's why, you know, when the Lord returns, everything's going to be put in its proper order, man. All right, and everything's going to be cool. Hey, the elect are going to be delivered. All right, and be changed, so that Israel, all right, is going to have a new body, man. Have a new heart. All right, and will not be able to sin. Will not be able to transgress the law. Will be perfect in the law, and with that have absolute authority over the nations, man. Because while the rest of the world, all the other nations are going to be still in earthen vessels, Israel, all right, is going to be in incorruptible bodies, infallible, meaning cannot do any wrong, which makes you a god. All right, because the Most High is all right. Most High is all righteous, bro, and cannot behold iniquity. So righteous judgment will go forth throughout the earth, man. You know, Edom is going to pay for all the things that he's done. So are these nations, man. But then even after the punishment, you know, Esau's going to be destroyed, but these other nations are going to be restored. All right, but they're going to be in, you know, subjection under Israel, because Israel are going to be God. All right, Israel are going to be perfect, infallible, all righteous, like Yahweh Shai. All right, so that we'll have the ability to perfectly judge everything, which is what Jacob set up to do. That's what Jacob set up for. That's why we were given the law, statutes, and commandments. That's why the law, statutes, and commandments are not given to anybody else. You know, it says in the scriptures that the Lord would not give his glory to another. It also says, you know, he hath not known the other nations and have not dealt so with them. You know, and the reason why we receive these laws, statutes, and commandments in these last days is so that we can show our faith by our works, man. Now, when you go into the scriptures, it says, blessed is a man who the Lord does not impute sin, man. It says, blessed is a man, you know, that, you know, basically is going to be delivered without works. Okay? What that means is that we were chosen out of the, we were called out of the world to this gospel, not for any of our works. The Lord just picks. The Lord just puts the Spirit on whoever he wants. So it's not of anything that we did to deserve it, but the grace of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai to say, here, I'm giving you this gift.
Hebrews chapter 8, verse 6. It says, but now hath he obtained a more excellent ministry, by how much also he is the mediator of a better covenant, which was established upon better promises. For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second. For finding fault with them, he saith, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and regarded them not, saith the Lord. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, after these days, after America is destroyed. Future prophecy. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more. See, the Lord, He's going to write the law, statutes, commandments. He's going to program the law, statutes, commandments in our heart, in our mind, because we can't keep them perfectly. Not that there's a fault, not that there's something wrong with the law, statutes, commandments, because they're righteous. It's perfect. It's pure. But because of us, we can't be perfect. We weren't designed to be perfect in these bodies. Okay? It's all a test. Alright? This is all a pilgrimage, a test of our faith. Okay? To see if we're worthy to be called those first fruits. To see if we are those first fruits. Okay? Then the Lord is going to fix everything. And put those law, statutes, commandments into all the hearts and minds of all Israel, to where all Israel isn't going to need to be taught, where all Israel isn't going to need to be corrected, because all Israel is going to be perfect in that time, okay, in that day. And we're going to go through teaching, okay, the heathen our ways, teaching them how to conduct themselves, how to live after a godly fashion, to promote peace, to promote life. You know, there ain't going to be so-called natural disasters like there is today, because righteousness can be promoted. Okay? There ain't going to be no, wildfires, earthquakes on the scale there is today. You know? Because these things happen because of judgment. The wildfires and earthquakes and storms and hurricanes, those are all judgments.
Yeah, I mean, it says in the scriptures that in the kingdom, and even on this side, at some point, those different disasters are going to be coming from Jake. Jake's going to be the one causing earthquakes, and tornadoes, and fires. And these are different plagues, as it says in the scriptures, that these prophets will be able to plague the world as often as they will.
Yeah. And in the kingdom we're going to be able to do that too. It says that nation or kingdom that would not reverence us won't receive any rain. So we'll just be able to, have the sun increase temperature on this side and, burn all their crops up. We're going to be gods. Hey, as the scripture says, let me get that. It says Psalm chapter 82 and verse 6. It says, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. This word was written and given to Israel. So when it's saying, and all of you are children of the Most High, it's not talking about all people on the earth. It's talking about all the Israelites, man. All the Israelites are God's, man. Children of the Most High. You know, it's just that God status, that power, okay, is coming when Yahweh Shai comes. Yahweh Shai is whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. Two separate entities, which are so-called black men. Alright? His name ain't Jesus. His name ain't God. Okay, it's Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Okay? When they return, he's coming with healing in his wings. To put Jake back on the level. To give Jake that power. To restore the kingdom. Okay? To give Jake power. Alright? It says, but ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. See, right now, you know, we're in these bodies, so, you know, we go through ailments, we get sick, we die. But real soon that's going to change. Okay? It's going to change real soon. Like the brother mentioned, we're going to get new bodies. You know, that's going to happen when Yahweh Shai returns.
Yeah, it says we will be changed, man. We're gonna be changed, and that's gonna come through faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Alright? That's gonna come through faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That's why when the scripture says when the Lord comes shall he find faith on the earth, man. You know, the Lord is looking for true believers.
This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality.
Right. And that's the faith that you gotta have too, in realizing the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. That the Lord at the last moment can save you, man. That at any time the Lord could perform a miracle and deliver you. The Lord could get you out of any situation at any time he wants to. That's the faith that you have to have. You have to believe, all right, that the Lord is going to deliver you, because times are going to get crazy. It says at the last trump, man. But the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is that he can save you in the twinkling of an eye, man. All right, 1 minute it looks like pure doom, and then the next second you're safe.
He can stop time. Remember when Joshua you know? Or you watch those movies like Immortals, where the angels like they can move and like everything's like all slow. I think it was Immortals. It was the angels, they had like cool weapons. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, and then the Lord, hey man, he said, you know, then will they know who are the Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai chosen. Speaking of that story, when you read about that story, all right, it said that as long as Moses held his hands up, okay, Jake was winning the battle. But when he let his hands down, but the Lord would do things like that so that everybody would understand that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai was dealing directly with Moses. So there was no question about it. Jake is so hard-headed, the Lord had to prove to Jake that he was dealing with Moses several times. You know, because Jake still was giving hell to Moses, man. Even though they knew that the Lord was dealing with him. That's why even in these last times, hey man, Jake gonna give us hell, man. that knew that Yahushua was the Lord and still pressed on.
Alright guys, see you tomorrow. See you later.
This is Romans chapter 8, verse 12. Therefore, brethren, we are debtors, not to the flesh, to live after the flesh. For if you live after the flesh, ye shall die. But if ye through the Spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall live. For as many as are led by the Spirit of Yahweh, they are the sons of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. For ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but ye have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And if children, then heirs, heirs of Yahweh, and joint heirs with the Mashiach. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. And that's why we suffer. And that's why we don't, conduct ourselves like you regular people, man. Like you Babylonians. We don't participate or feel like we're missing out on some